Welcome in. Welcome to Auntie Chess and Tarot. I'm glad to have you. Let's get to your message here today. Collective. Here we go. Let's see. Something about a powerful bond. But I also feel like there's an element to this powerful bond that is kind of a stain, too. Let's see what we got here. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything will resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. You're always in charge of what you decide to let in anything, okay? And especially here with regard to advice and what you decide not to take in. It's up to you. King of Swords, here we go. Remember also, I won't ever reach out to you, okay? So King of Swords out here, something about a super bond that's also looking like a stain. King of Swords, you're figuring this out. Air energy. What else do we have here for today's message? We've got the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is taking a closer look at something new coming in, something you're very passionate about, that you're considering as a new love interest. Could be any kind of situation, could be romantic. Yeah, I feel like you're trying not to worry about this. Something about trust in the bond here, but also feeling like the bond is a stain. I can't get over that initial kind of image and message. So let's continue. Here we go. Trying to gain some enlightenment, though, and really thinking this through, talking this out even to yourself. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you don't want more of the same. Okay, here's what's coming to me. You are in like a new relationship, a new situation, and you feel like, yeah, this feels new, but you're bonding with someone that you've known for a long time, or you're doing something that, yeah, you're feeling comfortable here and confident about it. And yet sometimes it mirrors something in your past that you're not excited about. So you're wondering, like, if this is a person, is this going to be something that I don't want to experience because it's looking a lot like situations I said I'd never be back in with someone? Or if this is career or situation, the same type of deal. Like, is this a good move for me? Or is this looking like something in the past that I swore I'd never be a part of? Let's see. Let's get in further here. Amethyst could be significant for you, or you could find helpful. Three of Wands out here. But I see your ships are coming in, but you're questioning it. You're both feeling good about it and questioning it. What's hidden here? The Empress. The exact abundance, certainty is a little bit hidden here. And I'm being told, watch what your heart is saying more so than your mind. Yeah, what your gut is saying. Be the light here. Be the light here also. And something about your health. Remember, and I say this a lot on this channel, that your body will tell you before your mind or your heart. Oftentimes, the body will tell you what's really going on or how you're reacting to a person or a situation. Listen to how your body's speaking to you in this scenario. The Magician is out here and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you feel like there's some inkling here of, I just can't trust this. We've talked about it. And yet you're trying to make it work. You feel like I can make anything work. I feel like you can. I feel like you're very transparent in that regard. Like, even people know this about you. You say this often. Yeah, but I can make this work. And people are like, you can? And you do. Okay. Seven of Wands in the reverse, Page of Cups. But you really want something to come around, come about, be more organic here. And instead, I think what you're feeling is, am I misunderstanding this? Okay, what else do we have? Something about drink from the cup. Drinking somehow equates to your abundance here in this situation or with this person, and you're not really sure about that. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're not sure about that. You have to make a decision about that. Maybe you have a past there that didn't go very well for you, and you've turned to other areas that make you happy or something. You don't want to get entangled in this. There's definitely a sense of being entangled, and it has to do with social or booze or, social drinking. Big decision to be made here. What's the advice? Well, we know the advice is to listen to your body. The Hierophant out here, lean into your spirit team. What would your mentor do if you were a mentor? Mentor yourself type energy here. You know the keys, but it's like you want more evidence. I need more to go on. Give me more. You're also a very strategic thinker, but I do feel like you're asking for, I need more. I think you've never looked better. There's something about your looks, particularly your face. You're looking extraordinary. What else do we have here, Spirit? Do things need to go by the book? 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Or things aren't going to go by the book, or you feel like things aren't going to go by the book. Is that good or bad? Let's see. The Hangman in the reverse, I split. Got to look at this from all angles, and you're doing that. But I feel like you're also coming out of this. So why, I think you're coming out of gaining enlightenment here, so why the confusion? 5 of Swords. Yeah, there's still a lot of confusion here as to how to win here. 10 of Wands. What's the win play? What's the burden play? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's taking you a long time to decide. What does Spirit think here? The Justice, the 2 of Wands. There are choices here, and one is your justice. The Hangman again, coming out of being enlightened and thinking about all the angles here. One is your choice, and it is justice. Follow your emotions. Follow how your body reacts to the situation, this person emotionally. Yeah, some of you actually feel like crying around this person or situation. It's like too stressful, and then you get it together. But if you were to really kind of let your emotions flow, you would be crying. There's a shadow here, some sort of shadow that this situation brings or this person brings. 9 of Swords. And you have no interest in any more worry about this. Like you've seen this before. There's a sense of, I've been here before and I swore I'd never do this again. 6 of Pentacles. Watch the exchanges here. Yeah, you're doing all that. But I feel like you're still not concluding anything. Listen to your heart. We talked about that. It helps you with the balance. Listen to your body. Native Americans might be part of this equation. Okay, clear advice, please. Spirit. Clear advice on this. 3 of Swords. I see the crying and emotion again. Page of Wands in the reverse. This talks about heartbreak because you're being talked about. Or heartbreak because this isn't what you thought it was. It isn't the Ace of Wands that you thought. The true blue inspiration that you thought. Do I have this? Do I have this? Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to switch decks. Your happiness is somehow tied to really getting to the blunt truth here, and it is blunt. And something social, but it hinges on your wishes here. And an offer. And celebrations. Holding back versus celebrations and victory. We go back and forth on this. This must be your energy. You go back and forth on this. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Nope. Then something else happens. And then you're thinking the exact opposite. Why are we struggling to get the answer here? Queen of Swords. Here's your match. The King of Swords is how you started out. And your Queen of Swords is out here now. Divine match here. This is often a power couple. People call this couple sometimes cold. I just think they're very straightforward. A lot of people think that's cold. I think that's letting you know where you stand. And that's what you want in this read. This is what you're asking for. Three of Cups regarding this social aspect of your life. And something about drinking. Yeah. Someone just applies one drink after another with you. And they think that's growth or bonding. Oh, yeah. How we started out. I'm being reminded. The tight bond. But to you, it's also like a stain. Or you're wondering, yeah, is this really transformative growth? Or is this a burden? I don't want to keep worrying about this. You may be in a snowy climate. Knight of Wands is out here now. But you really want to go after, yeah, some big wishes, your treasures, the key. You want to see the key to your life and how to get there very clearly. But I'm feeling some energy needs to be freed up here, or you need to be freed up. And I feel like maybe take a time out from this situation or this person, get away from it, and get away from the ghosts of the past, I hear, so that you can get really clear on the happiness here and the clarity here. Yeah, that's where the enlightenment comes. Like stand on your own 2 feet here, free yourself up of some situation, give it time, give it space. And also, I think you're going to see if this social setting is true blue, there should be no problem with you wanting a little space. Listen to your heart. Again, I hear. Okay. The Fool is in the reverse and the Chariot. Yeah, but somebody's not going to want you to take this little time out and go off on your own. They're going to try and control that, or, yeah, they don't want you moving quickly, deciding things quickly, being on your own to gain this enlightenment, maybe even. They'll stop this momentum, or that's something you've seen. They stop your momentum, and that's part of the crux here. It's like everything looks good on paper, feels good even at times, but then I feel like my freedoms are violated, or, you know, there's always some like micromanaging going on here. The Two of Swords in the reverse, the King of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Wands. Yeah. You should have choices, Spirit says. And instead, I feel like you deal with someone who is overly emotional, wants their way. When they don't get it, they pull back emotionally. Yeah, some sort of manipulation there emotionally. And that's becoming pretty clear to you. It's like you're wrapping it up with a nice little bow. You don't want to see it, yeah, but you're seeing it. And you're speaking it out to yourself. Something about the number 2. And your throat chakra. Something about the number 2 in your throat chakra. Ace of Pentacles is out here. New beginnings. All right. Ten of Wands in the reverse. I think you have the answers. I think if you review this, the answers have come through. But I'm kind of your energy here where I'm like, really? And I'm not usually like that. I'm usually like, I see it clearly. Here's what it is. And I think I have spoken out what I've seen here that's been clear. So the fact that I'm kind of going back and forth, but in the back of my mind, I know we have talked about what is clear here and what to do. So I'd have to review the video again. It's almost like this shouldn't be a burden. This should be, this should not be a burden. You know. But you're just not wanting to believe it, holding yourself back. Yeah, you don't want to see it. You just don't want to see it. And it has something to do with the exchanges here that are not equal, or like someone holding this drinking over your head or something. That's how we used to bond. But the stain, remember there's a stain there. It feels fun and good, but also you notice the stain, so don't ignore the stain. And I feel like actually the inner environment is such that you could actually need to be given an apology here. And if you think it through, like something about needing to recover from this that doesn't let you transform, move forward. Yeah. Slows up the energy if you want to take a break here and really think this through. Have some time to yourself. Think about what direction you really want to take based on your desires. Yeah. Yang energy. Here's your oracle. Take action is the yang, masculine energy. You don't want to argue with this person. You don't see a need to. They say they're similar to you, but really they're like maybe you, but the unhappy version. And the self-conscious version, they're never happy, or they always hold back. That's part of the control. But they don't have a lot of self-confidence, but you do. Yeah. I think they do love you, but how you get to things and the instincts that you have, the intuition you have, is totally different between you two. They're more sneaky, whereas you're hardworking. They're slow, whereas you take care of others and yourself. But you're really kind to this person. Spirit's saying use your good intuition and remember how your body feels around this situation or this person. Because it's more of the stain energy, like I want to reject this because there is a toxic element here. And there's an element that is all about that person or that situation, not you. Yeah. And you want something better for you in that department. Yeah. Something that focuses in on you and peace. Yeah. Take action where your peace is concerned. Listen to your body, how it responds in these situations. Remember the stain element here is big, even if the bond feels strong, analyze this. And a key piece was take some time away from this, and there shouldn't be a problem. Co-create. This is lean into your spirit team, create with the spirit team, new beginnings, see from a bigger perspective. Are you moving too quickly is what I get from this card. And, slow that down, take a time out, and this situation should allow you to be able to do that without any problem whatsoever. Should allow you that courtesy to, take the time you need away to gain the perspective that you need. But you won't find that's the reaction. The reaction will be that they don't want this. You having time away to polish up and diamond yourself. Okay, this is all the diamonds in the sky. Let's read that one. I've pulled that for years, but I feel like there's a golden nugget here I need to focus in on. Limitless potential, possibilities unique to you. This is your time away, coming to these conclusions, moving out of limiting beliefs, reaching for the stars, and trusting you will reach them. Often the only things that separate us from the life we want to live are our beliefs and the inner stories we tell ourselves about them. You're telling yourself some sort of story here, but you're doing it, okay, with a situation or person. Perhaps you've been conditioned to see yourself as limited, less than, unworthy. Maybe you're worried about the consequences of stepping out of your comfort zone right now. Yeah, moving away, figuring it out, having some time to do so on your own. For the results of your expansion may not please others. Bingo. Okay, coming into view now. Could it be you don't know the how, so everything looks like too much work and it makes you feel discouraged? Some things may seem out of reach for you now, but if you remember you come from the stars, you will see the threads of destiny. Dream big, and don't be afraid to be honest with yourself about what you really want to experience. Yeah, this has been the read. Yeah. And believe in the power of the divine that exists in all things, and especially within you. And believe in yourself. And soon you will see the magic. No man-made construct can rob you of your inner light or the expression of your dreams, as they are sacred and holy. Keep going. Yeah, that's that co-create. Keep going. You're on the right track. Like all the precious diamonds sparkling in the sky, this star of yours matters. Yeah, you matter. And we see that too with some of the exchanges that are a little bit uneven. That's your message. I hope you've liked it. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. I love reading the comments. I love the interaction. I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know how it has been, if that is the case. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.